Welcome back. This is Horror While Black. I'm Amani.
I'm Anthony.
And you already know if there's horror in it,
We did it.
we have a special announcement to make. Drum roll. Thanks to you, have reached over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This is such a milestone for us. We love doing Horror While Black. This is a passion project and we're having such a good time, and we appreciate that people are having a good time with us. We're going to keep the ball rolling. Please, please, please let us know down below thoughts you have, ideas for us, what you want to see us do, because we will definitely consider it. And if it is a part of something we have access to, we'll do it. We'll try it.
With that being said, what are we talking about today?
So we took it all the way back. And I have to be honest, this is my first time seeing this. Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn. Wow. Okay. Where do I begin with this movie? Well, first off, give us the rundown.
Yeah. Okay. So, Vampire in Brooklyn is rated R. Came out in 1995. It is considered horror comedy, and it's an hour and 42 minutes. It has 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's mean. I feel like that's just mean. And something that is a highlight is directed by none other than Wes Craven.
Wow.
You may not have known that. That's a fun fact.
Yep.
All-star cast.
Got Eddie Murphy.
Who plays multiple characters, by the way.
Of course, that's what he do. All right, you got Eddie Murphy.
Angela Bassett.
Okay.
We already know she was like the 90s queen. She was in everything. Kadeen Hardison, who is most well known for A Different World, he's in here. John Witherspoon, Alan Payne. Let me give a quick
rundown.
Maximilian is the only survivor from a race of vampires on a Caribbean island, and as a vampire, he must find a mate to keep the line from ending.
Listen, okay. I'm not going to go in here, give a hard review. We just watched it off the strength of like, hey, I said, you ever watched Vampire in Brooklyn? I saw it.
Oh,
I was like, you ever seen Vampire in Brooklyn? She never saw it. It was like, we saw it right after Sinners, and I was like, all right, let's just watch it. Listen, it is goofy. All right, it is goofy.
It is definitely 1995.
It is definitely 90s, okay? What I do appreciate about this movie is the feel of Brooklyn. You know, you feel like you in New York. Cause it's some films that say we here, but it ain't there.
Yeah.
All right. It's been numerous times like that, but this one feels like we in Brooklyn. I mean, just the streets is dirty, graffiti everywhere. It's in the 90s. I mean, every time like
Italians.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the even when Angela Bassett's walking the street, you hear the you know, subways,
like
steam.
Yeah,
you know, it's just the whole feel of Brooklyn is good. All right, the character of Brooklyn, because it's Vampire in Brooklyn, it's a character, so that's good. Other than that, this movie is just off the rails. Okay, first off, let's talk about Eddie Murphy's Caribbean accent. God damn it! All right, it's terrible. It's all over the place. What the hair? What is that? What is he? A Jerry curl, a mullet? I don't know what it is. He looking like Barry White. It's crazy out here. It's looking crazy.
Yeah.
I can't say that he did look terrifying. All right, like them eyes. Nah, yeah. Oh, especially
when he
towards
like
the
literally
end. When he changed his end, that was crazy. He was looking crazy. But I was just more so. It's been times where his eyes was changed and they was all yellow. Like it was one part where he was looking to the apartment and it was yellow. Just giving me Thriller vibes. Yeah. You know. So that's really that. The Dean, he was the comic relief. All right, he was funny. He was
like the goon.
Yeah, he was the goon. Everything was falling off. Yeah, he was turning. He was funny. Him and Pops, hilarious. All right, John Witherspoon. I call him Pops because that's what he's known for. But
they were very much like. I feel like Pops is the same in every movie.
Yes, he is.
So
and I'm always. I love it. G Money. Okay, if you're familiar with New Jack City. Yeah, he was cool. He was cool. Like he was supposed to be.
He was Detective Justice in this movie, and
Detective Justice. It don't get no 90s than that,
right? And then Angela Bassett was Detective Rita, and they worked together. They were all, you know, obviously solving crimes, blah blah blah. There was something going on. She was starting to notice something about herself, and they had a thing for each other that they kind of didn't really explore or talk about, but they knew it was there. He was very protective of her. She was kind of standoffish, seemed very like guarded with him, like she liked him, but she also maybe thought that he was like a playboy and just kind of like, you say that to everyone type thing, but he really did like her.
Now, as a person, this is your first time watching, what is your honest thoughts? Because like I said, it's goofy. You just gotta watch it just to watch it. What do you think about this movie? Does that percentage, the 11% on Rotten Tomatoes, is it accurate?
I mean, I feel like that's harsh, but what I will say...
Would you say 13?
I don't have a number, but what I will say is, like, this is definitely more comedy than horror for me. It does have horror elements, I'll give them that. Like, they transform later, they really look like vampires later. So for the 90s, I think, like, if I was a kid watching this would scare me.
You remember, listen, okay, double fright for your ass, okay? Tales from the Crypt used to come on, all right? Used to have this commercial. I think that's when it was transitioned over on TV. Used to be on TV, then commercial break. This will come on right after that. So I'm just like, just get terrified.
Yeah.
Especially when I was watching Martin and all that on Fox. Oh yeah, this will creep right in Halloween time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So this would have scared me as a kid, but now I feel like it's just like a fun addition to like our Halloween like lineup. Like we'll watch the really scary stuff, and then maybe we'll watch something like this just to lighten it or just to add to our like spooky season fun. But this is way more comedy than horror.
And really scary. Like I said, the only thing scary is them like transforming. That's really it at the end. Oh man, Angela Bassett ripped his damn skin off in the bed. Lord, like I would have been like, hey,
we're out of here.
Yo, like that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. She took some flesh and he was like, like kept on going. Like, yo, that's wild. Do you want to give this a rating? I'm gonna give it like out of 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. I give it a 6. It's a 6 because I like the aesthetic of Brooklyn, everything, and they look terrifying at the end when they start really turning into vampires. It's like, oh shit! All right, Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett look scary as hell, but
they got
big ass forehead. Other than that, that's really it. The story is like, you know, scares is like, but yeah. Eddie Murphy in the accent, bro.
That was really bad. I would have to give this movie a 4 out of 10. It's a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, man.
But is it fun and entertaining and like you can just laugh at how like cringy and cheesy it is? Yes. You can grab your popcorn and you can just have a ball with this one. But to consider it like higher level movie with like higher level things that are horror elements, no.
Look, you can't. We're not even gonna try to put it in the classics. It's just a fun watch. That is it. If you want to watch something fun, you never seen Eddie Murphy in a horror movie,
right?
You know, you want to see this. And if you're a fan
of Wes Craven,
Wes Craven, you know, right? So that's just what it is, man. Yep. So with that being said, that's gonna do it for us this time. Again, thank you for over 1,000 subscribers, man. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever seen Vampire in Brooklyn? What do you think about it? If you stayed to the end, throw us a bat in the comments to throw everybody off and wondering what the hell they doing in the comments. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one as usual. Bye.